Talk about your time in Antioch. I mean, how would you describe it?
Well, I'm proud of a lot of the work that we did. We Police reform, I think, was the most important. I think we did some things around inclusion that were critically important, even though they were symbolic in that we did the Chinese apology. We now celebrate things that we never celebrated in the past, like
Mm,
Juneteenth. We you know we were the only city. I think to date, we've been the only city in the country to ever fly the pride flag year round.
mm.
And so those are symbolic things, but I think speak of a larger understanding that people know that Antioch is a city for everybody, not just a few.
When people think of Antioch, and I want to ask you because I know you're very obviously you're very for the city of Antioch. You want to see the city grow. I mean, every time you and I talk, it's always about here's how we're helping the city grow, right? When you see the comments from people, not just people from Antioch, but also like people from outside the city, Oakley, Brentwood, even further down. Antioch, in their view, has not, and we've seen the comments. Antioch has not had the brightest light, so to say. They haven't had the brightest light on the city, so to say. Talk about dealing with that challenge of you're trying to do everything from your view, trying to do everything for the better of the city to improve the city, and then you see everyone trying to in ways like, oh, this city is still yada yada yada. Like how were you able to manage kind of dealing with the comments nowadays? Because I mean, and seeing
Depending
it.
on who you ask, Antioch has always had a perception problem
Mm-hmm,
beyond. I moved there 12 years ago.
mm-hmm,
People were talking about Antioch before that.
mm-hmm,
Uh, and the perception of Antioch back in the day was this kind of you know this kind of rural town that white people went to move to get away from diversity in the Bay Area.
mm-hmm,
And obviously it has its history that is in fact the case. And then as time went on, it became more diverse, and then Antioch became somehow the quote ghetto.
mm-hmm.
So, in a small town that was probably majority white people. So, Antioch has had a perception problem for a long way before
Uh,
the 1990s, and it continues to have that challenge.